If you ask me what is the essence of what I'm doing here, it's planting water and it's planting soil. Welcome back in my test food forest in Curaçao. What you see here is a food forest in becoming. I started May this year in this piece of land which used to be very dry. Nothing really would grow here except for some grass in the rainy season, because people used to remove everything, so the soil got poorer and poorer. The sun burned at everything, and if there was some rain, it was flooded away with the water. Just an enormous waste of energy. So this is the newest part in this food forest. As you see, there's a lot of grass around the food forest, and I use it. I leave it on purpose because the growing grass there protects the soil against that sad burning of the sun and burning of, for instance, phosphor. Phosphor is very needed for plants to develop good roots and take up nutrition from the soil. So I leave the grass, but I cut it. Also I cut it, you see, I cut it and use it as mulch here to really update the soil, because I'm building soil, I'm planting soil. Not only planting soil, I'm also planting rain, but I will tell about that later. As you see, it used to be very, see the soil is not really covered. So I start planting some local varieties, 1, 2 trees, you see there more of them, and moringa, and you see some moringas. These are together with the grass, these are pioneer plants. I use them to give the shape, to create the shape of a forest. Here you can see a little date coming up. You see, I've put some little soursops here and different places. So this is the newest part of the food forest. This is the first thing, is to build up soil. Use material which most people see as useless, called weeds, grass, and use it as the basis to build a good soil. And under that grass, under that mulch, there a real black earth will be formed, you know, a very fertile black earth. So I see a lot of people, you know, removing the grass with grass cutters, or even worse, they stripe it away and bring it away from their land. But they don't know that they're throwing away a lot of energy and bringing back fertilizers which they use, which they need to buy. Well, nature provides it for free. You just have to see the patterns. If you walk in a forest, you see always leaves on the ground, because a forest is constantly rebuilding soil. That's what we do here in permaculture. So this is the latest part. Here you see an aubergine, an eggplant, some little papayas over there, a bacoba, a banana tree. Here you can see another soursop. So let me walk you through just a little bit older part of the food forest. You can see it. Walk through some wandu trees. This is okra. And you see here, this used to be dry. In May I started, this was completely dry. Nothing really would grow here. But we started by building up soil. As I said again, building up soil, because we're planting soil at the first place. We're not planting vegetables, we're not planting fruits, we're planting soil. Building up soil, and we're planting rain. We're planting water. And yeah, I don't know if it's we got a lot of rain this year, this rainy season, so I'm very thankful of that. But I think, you know, every intention, every human intention, you know, to build it up will be answered by nature. And that's what we do here. We're asking for rain by planting, you know, because plants and trees create a cycle. You know, water evaporates and go into the air and turn into clouds, and that water will fall down. Create that cycle, recreate a cycle. Okay, here you see ananas. This is eucalyptus. This is okra, as I said before. Just to show some varieties. This is the second latest part of the food forest. The banana tree again. There's a little soursop over there. And let me walk you through the place where it's a little bit more older. And here you see that you know, it starts raining. You see? We're planting rain, we're planting water. That's the essence, you know, because it's very dry here, and the soil is very poor because of the rain and the influences, not the rain, the influences of the sun burning everything away. But now, under the mulch, above the mulch, you see there's a lot of sweet potatoes growing. They protect the soil also. These are protectors, you know, like in forest you always got layers. Okay, put the camera a little bit higher, try to protect it from the rain. You see trees, moringa trees. There's over there eucalyptus. There are layers, higher trees, and underneath you see lower trees. You see? And underneath you see plants, and on the soil you see crawling plants, like a lot of sweet potatoes. Here pumpkins. You see, they're covering the soil, protecting the soil from burning. This is another African eggplant. Here you can see lamunchi, as they say here, eucalyptus. This is a pomegranate, papaya, and this is a date tree, the oldest date tree I got here. You see, layers, as in a forest, because a forest is a system, it's an organism, it's like a body, you know, it works together. There's no competition in here. There's a working together of plants, because plants are very intelligent and know how to communicate with each other, you know, to provide the best for each other, protect them, protect each other. Here you see a little avocado. Okay, let me walk you through the oldest part of the food forest. Here you see cassava, another ananas, there's moringas, and some medicinal herbs, traditional herbs. I leave them also because, yeah, it's all beneficial for mankind. Here you see another African eggplant, an eggplant, sorry. This is a normal eggplant, aubergine. Yeah, okay, got to walk through it. As you see, this is already really a kind of forest. I have to walk through. Yeah, you see more moringas. Here I planted, just by cutting off an ananas, you know, I planted a new one, just put it in the floor. Here you see holy basil. This is orange. This is more okra. And this is also a wild plant, but it's castor. They make castor oil out of it. You see another pomegranate. And you see there are layers, you see? Pumpkins crawling. There are some cucumbers, melons. All kind of varieties are crawling over the floor. Here's a banana, but this is the one you bake. And here over there you got sorrel, Jamaican sorrel, you know. It's also belongs to this season. Jamaican sorrel. Beautiful, beautiful. And coconut tree. And underneath you see more sweet potatoes. More sweet potatoes. This is an African eggplant. You see, the floor is, the soil has been covered, protected from the burning of the sun. And all of this is edible, you know. Everything you see here can be eaten. Everything. So this is a forest, like in nature. Soursop. Another soursop. This used to be a very, very tiny plant, you know. Very tiny. Here in the shades. Let me see here. This is a herb, a spice, the kitchen, a tomato. You see? Here we got papaya. These papayas are 8 months old. This is the start of the food forest. Take a look at the soil. It's a soil as you can see in a forest, you know. Very rich. If you remove it, you will discover that black earth is coming there, real black earth, and the earth wasn't black here, you know. So this is what we planted. We planted soil. You see, these leaves here, soursop, are one of the strongest remedies against cancer. Even though we don't got the fruits yet, you know, these leaves are gold, green gold, avocado. Okay, I walk here outside the layer, and you see, this is a part of the food forest. I didn't do anything here, I just left it, and you see, pumpkins are crawling over the floor, going anywhere where they where they want to go. You see? And let's take a further look. Yeah? Here I got long yard beans or string beans planting. You know, I want to grow them, you know, into the wonder tree here, bean variety. And you see, the soil has been covered. I don't have to do nothing here anymore, you see? They do the work for me. I just had to start it, you know. I have to start with my intention, putting mulch. Use this grass, you know, use this grass to cover up the soil, and leaves and wood, you know. And nature is taking over. But once again, edible plants. You see a lot of sweet potatoes here, protecting the soil. So I hope you see what I mean. You see? Here, under my feet. Pumpkins crawling all over the place. Another coconut tree, more moringa. You see? And if we turn back, this is a real forest. Becoming forest. And I wanted to test, you know, if it's possible if we used forestry. The principles of syntropy here in Curaçao, you know, to plant food no matter the circumstances, you know, no matter the drought, no matter the dryness, no matter the poor condition of the soil, just by creating soil, planting soil, we plant rain, because that's the last thing I want to talk about. If you plant trees, if you plant plants, a circulation of water immediately will come into being. You see? Because at the first place they keep the water, they protect it from flushing away, you know. It don't flush away, the water will stay in the ground. And also because of the mulch you put on the soil, it won't be that dry, so the water will stay longer into the system, into this living organism you see over here. You see, water will stay longer. But because also they give a little more they evaporate, you know, into the air, and trees attract rain. So the very essence of what we're doing here is planting rain. We want to have more rain here in Curaçao. Then, well, let's plant rain. You see, a little basil, holy basil, ananas. Thank you for watching, you know. Thank you. This is what we're doing here in Curaçao. This is another project of Vital. Vital is vital organic food. Thank you for watching.